Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kurt, and welcome back to Farlands or Bust. Nod to you too, Wolfie, and woof to you too. Welcome back to Farlands or Bust. It is episode 452 of the series. Today is Friday, February 20th, 2015, and I don't know how to get out of this hidey hole. We were kind of pinned in here by a pink sheep. So let's try to go out the side exit. Oh god, there's the pink sheep! He's loose! He got loose! The pink sheep is loose, everybody. He's oh, well, that's probably why, because I left an opening. No, you go back to where you came from. Okay, or not, you could just go that way. But yeah, welcome back to Farlands or Bust. We've got a pink sheep on the loose. Let's grab Wolfie to make sure he's on the loose. And we will continue today. Let's secure the hidey hole. Oh, that is not enough dirt to secure the hidey hole. There we go. We will continue today. God, all sorts of chickens and wolves and pink sheep all over the place. Let me try that again. We will continue today raising money for Child's Play charity, that is, over at farlandsorbust.com. Before I started recording this episode, we were at $30,975.50. And I decided that simply will not do, will it, Mr. Pink Sheep? No, it will not. So we got us up to $31,000 even. I decided to throw in some change there to get us to exactly $31,000 for Child's Play charity. 62% of the way to our $50,000 goal this season. The vast bulk of this, well, not the bulk, but the most recent of this, coming from my little stunt here, heading east as opposed to west these last 2 weeks. 16 Minecraft days we've been walking east. We started, before I turned around, we started with $22,616 for Child's Play charity, so we've raised $8,383.42 during the eastward times of 2015. I don't know what to specifically call them, but the Farlands or Bust East times. So that is actually in those 2 weeks, in those 16 Minecraft days. That's over our original, our first season. Well, season 2, but first season of raising money for Child's Play charity was $8,200. So we've raised even more than that, and I couldn't be more thankful. Am I right, Pink Sheep? He is right. He as in me, and he, and I, and you, Wolfie, and a bunch of, well, look at all these chickens. So yeah, that's amazing. I do appreciate it. Of course, also, Good, I want to thank for shouting out. He clicked like and shared on his Twitter all these episodes heading east, and he even put a little bit of his own charity where his mouth is, I suppose, and said for every $1,000 raised for Farlands or Bust above $29,000, he would add another Mindcrack episode to his tally. He's doing a similar-ish thing with charity. For every $500 he raises for his Extra Life campaign, he'll make an episode on the Mindcrack server, and he raised his goal, so he decided to include Farlands or Bust in that. And of course, now that we are up to $31,000, today was the deadline for that. $31,000, that means we get three, count them, three. One for $29,000, one for $30,000, and now one for $31,000. I can count. We can get 3 additional Mindcrack episodes from Good, so I very much appreciate everybody who came from Good's referrals, and also Good himself. Good himself for those shout-outs and the assistance and getting us a little bit more of a push here for Child's Play charity, Farlands or Bust. I do appreciate that, and I will indeed be joining Good for some of those episodes. Perhaps all 3 of these that were from Farlands or Bust. We will find out indeed. Good's also doing a thing where he's allowing the top donor to his charity to join him on the actual Mindcrack server to help build something. So that's going to be something to look forward to as well. I think that might be happening this weekend. I'm not sure when his episode's coming out, but interesting stuff all around happening for Child's Play charity and Extra Life charity and charity in general through Mindcrack, YouTubes, all of our friends here. I do appreciate it. So, you may be asking, why are you stalling, Kurt? Why are you just walking around and following this pink sheep? Well, I'm taking the pink sheep as a sign from the Minecraft gods. Notch. A sign from Notch. That maybe, perhaps it is indeed time to once again spin 180 degrees and start heading west. Kind of mentioned in the last episode that I didn't plan. One of the questions we got in the last episode was, oh, what if it takes forever to reach $50,000? Will you never turn around and just keep walking east until you hit your spawn? No, I kind of had that figured out. I didn't know what the response would be. Obviously, it would have been great if, like, boom, right away we reach our goal, but that's a little bit unrealistic, I suppose. That's quite all right. Alternately, I said, well, I'm doing it in February, the shortest month. That was intentional, because I would have either, taken, okay, till the end of the month, I'll turn around or whatever like that. But I feel like the game, once again, the game of Minecraft has given us a sign and has kind of included itself in the storyline of Far Lands or Bust and swayed the plot a bit. And this pink sheep, the kind of marker in Far Lands or Bust for milestones and events, flobathons, charity goals, distance goals, is kind of, it is that, what is the word I'm looking for? Like an oracle. The pink sheep are oracles. And we must not ignore the signs that they give us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this location right here the furthest east we will ever be again. Because we're going to head back west and continue on that way. And barring any other craziness or diabolical plans to raise more money for Child's Play charity, we will never be this close to spawn again. I have been informed, I was going to try to say, like, leave the pink sheep and let, kind of cage him or something like that, but I've been informed and reminded that in this version of the game, animals are not persistent. So if I was just to leave him, he quite possibly and probably... You're an idiot. He's also an idiot, by the way. These oracles, I swear. They're the worst. He would probably despawn, and that would kind of ruin the whole fact that we're setting him up as the oracle, the point, the marker here, the fair pink sheep of the east. So what I'm going to actually do is shear this guy, and the wool... Okay, we got 3 wool. Whoop, and I don't have any inventory space. The wool will be this rare item, and we will set up yet another stripy pole thing, like we did when we raised our goal in during flobathons. We've done this. I just want to really quick. I just want to peek over the horizon. It just looks like a bunch of snow. Oh, that cow freaked me out. I thought that was a creeper. Okay, there's really nothing, like, too amazing and fantastical anywhere further to the east. So we'll just mark it where we found our pink sheep. And I also grabbed some gray wool, so maybe we'll do an alternating gray, pink, gray, pink, gray, pink as a monument. A little bit of a mini monument here. Obviously, we're not making any progress today because we're building a monument. But let's do this. Hey, wait a minute. Can you make... I just want to test this out. Are you able... Is it possible to make snow... No, you can't. I don't think you can make snow blocks in this version of the game. Oh, you can! That could be interesting. Well, maybe that'll just be the base. I'm all about that base. About that base. About that base. Oh, of course, but snow doesn't Oh, dang. I just kind of messed up the awesomeness of this area. Dang it! Yeah, let's make this a little bit fancy. Yeah, I really did screw this up. I screwed it up here, friends. I screwed it up. Let's do something here. Alright. I'm going to try to keep this quasi-symmetrical. Oh, there goes my... Dang it. Quasi-symmetrical. Let's try to keep things civil here. Not a builder. Not a builder. Building a little bit of a monument here, though. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright, let's redo that. Ooh, you know what I should do? I should make a big E for east. Should I not? Is that not a thing I should do? Yeah, let's do that. In the snow. Oh, of course, that kind of... Dang it! I'm a terrible human being. Let's, Oh, I need shovels! I need a shovel! Alright, let's do... How do I do... How do I make an E? And then... Oh, I hope this is symmetrical. Oh, it is! Good. E. It's an E, everybody! Just pretend it's an E. And, that is a very big E, but it's an E! It's an E, everybody! So yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave Wolfie up here to guard the E. I'm gonna go back to sleep, crazily enough, in our previous night's hidey hole. I'm gonna have to make some more tools, because, digging with my hands is not fun. Alright, let's do this, that, and go to sleep, and we'll make this easternmost monument in the morning. And a monument buildingness. You know what, let's get rid of this nonsense as well. Since it clearly did nothing to contain that pink sheep of the eastwardness. Eastington. Oh wow, things spawned. Alright, here we go. Is that... No, that's the gray sheep. See, I think the pink sheep might have actually despawned already. Yeah, I don't see him anymore. That's a white sheep. I know my colors. Alright, so it's kind of an E for east. So let's make a monument. And we'll put down a sign as well. Alright. Get snowballed! Let's see here. E for east. I wish I had done this a little bit more symmetrically, but I guess not. Let's... Alright, I suddenly feel bad about what I've done here. I'm a terrible, terrible builder. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's kind of an E in the snow. I feel like I should just start over. Should I start over, Kyle? This is terrible. Let's... You know what, let's do it right on the pinnacle. Right on the pinnacle. Does that make sense? Does that not make sense? Am I making any sense? Yeah, that makes more sense. Alright, let's do... Oh, I need a shovel. Let's do this. See, this is why I don't build that often, and perhaps why I am doing a series where I'm not building, where I'm exploring as opposed to building, because I'm not very good at keeping my head on straight. All right, let's do. Yeah, let's just do something. Do something, dang you! How many do you get out of this? You get 3. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine. Gosh, my inventory is a mess. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, you're going to need more than that. Know how to math. There we go. Bleep and bloop. All right. The bottom shall be snow, because I doth declared it, and then we will do alternating between gray and pink. That might not look very good, but... Oh, I'm also going to take some damage here, I feel. Oh, that looks alright. Yeah! And then let's place a torch. Do I have a torch? I have a torch. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Alright. Get ready to take some damage. Ow! That actually wasn't that much damage. Whoa, that is a monument and a half, I do declare. Indeed. Indeed. Let's fill out the bottom here. Like that, like so. Very nice. And now... Oh, I got a random slab. I'll give it to Etho. Oh, there's the pink sheep. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, there's a bunch of... Sure, why not? There's a bunch of cobble. Alright, so here it is. The easternmost-ish, well, not the easternmost point. Obviously, the easternmost point is going to be our spawn back at spawn. But the east-ish most point, we will be traveling for a while. And again, this doesn't mean that I'm giving up or I want people to stop giving to Child's Play charity. I just feel like this leg of our journey has run its course. And I do appreciate everybody who did donate in this time. Like I said, a lot of first-time donors. That was kind of the point I was going for. If perhaps they hadn't thought of donating before. A lot of very generous donations. And, you know, obviously we jumped up from a lot of what we were like in 29,000 at the last episode. Now we're at 31,000. We got an anonymous, well, not anonymous, a donation from Zero. That's the only thing they put in the comment field, so I'm assuming that is what they wanted to be known as. But Zero, the number 0, donated a large amount of money. Actually, a large amount of money that sounds a lot like 1479940. Without the O, chop off the last O there, but based on the last F3 number. So I thank you very much, Zero, for your very generous donation. Do you want your pink wool back? Is that what's going on? Alright, so now we just need to place the sign. Maybe we should place it down here. No, let's place it up here. No, let's place it down here. I like this. Or how about... Nah, let's place it on here. This right there. Haha! Oh, I'm floating. I'm floating. The pink sheep of the east. How about the great pink sheep? The great pink sheep. Oh, dang. Not enough room. The great pink sheep of the East. Today is February 20th, 2015, episode 452. Oh, that fit. Awesome. So there we go. Remember this monument, folks, as the... Ooh, wow, we are... Look at how wide and crazy the sign jitters compared... Or the train is jittering, the sign is fine. But that's crazy time right there. Is that all right, Wolfie? Probably not one of my proudest monuments, but a monument all the same. A monument all the same. Let's... Okay, yeah, this will make it look more like an E from the map that we're never going to make. There we go. The Great Pink Sheep of the East. February 20th, 2015, episode 452. We raised $8,383.42 over 16 Minecraft days, walking east as opposed to west. I do appreciate all the support, the kind words, the reinforcement. Like I said, this doesn't mean that I'm like, oh, it was a bad idea, I'm giving up, and I think it was a good idea. Mix things up a bit, make things kind of crazy. I had fun. I had great fun. There is this hidey hole. I thought it was a neat idea, and it certainly was a unique thing. It's kind of, you know, this is a 15,000 kilometer journey on foot. You got to do things to keep yourself interested, and I do appreciate, like I said, all the donations coming in. You really helped out a lot of kids in hospitals around the world. Getting toys, books, and games to kids is what Child's Play charity does, and I'm very happy to support them, and I hope you are as well, as we have been for a long time. I should probably, you know what I should do? Derp. I should take a picture of it, because we're never going to be back here. Have a seat, Wolfie. Very nice. Oh, I should get a... yeah, let's... yeah, where's that stack? Let's try to get the E in there. But then we'll get a closer picture of it. Of course, I say that I'm turning around and walking the other direction, but I have done no such thing. Oh, man. No progress to be made. All right, be very careful here. We've already taken a half-hearted damage. There we go. Oh, that is an ugly E. That is an ugly E. Oh, it is wrong. It is all... Oh, that is terrible. Kurt, what's wrong with you? All right, let's not fall off, first of all. Let's do that. And that's worst monument ever. Alright, I got that stuff. Alright, let's get down out of here. I can't remember if I said what the world save was before I turned east, but the world save now is 15,850 megabytes. So obviously, I mean, regardless of if we were walking west or not, we're still increasing the size of the world by generating more terrain. And so I think that the size has definitely increased. But here it is. Here it is. One last spin around the monument for good measure. One last look east. And we are continuing west. In Farlands or Bust, everybody. West towards the Farlands. It is probably going to take us. Obviously, I haven't been keeping track. I don't press F3. It's probably going to take us, obviously, another 16 Minecraft days to at least get back to the point where we were previously, where the whatchamadoozit, the Archway House of the West Point, as it was called after the fact by a very creative fan. So it's going to be a while. So this is good timing, probably, because that means it'll be into March, where we've actually... There was a boat over there, wasn't there? It's going to be into March, into the anniversary season, by the time we actually start making, once again, positive progress towards the Farlands. So that's good timing. I think we've done a good thing here. I gotta watch where I'm going here. Oh, I wanted to, like, see the moment that the beacon disappeared, but I missed it. That's a shame. And we're already gonna have to sleep. I probably just should have slept back in that old hidey hole. But we've got places to go, Farlands to see. And questions to answer. We didn't finish answering our questions from the last episode from Ian's. Had a series of questions, and I got cut off there at the end because I got distracted by the pink sheep. The great pink sheep of the East. Alright, let's make an elevated hidey hole. Bleep, blop, bloop. Bleep, blop. I'm really curious if we're going to run into any other elevated or normal hidey holes before the end of this episode. I'm way off course, but yeah, let's go to sleep and we'll find out in the morning. And westwardness again. We are stabbing westward. No? 90s band reference? So yeah, from Ian's, I answered the question about my thoughts on opera. Answered the question about trekking equipment. And I mentioned Sierra Trading Posts and getting trekking poles and backpacks for hiking that have hydration packs in them. The third question is about whiskey. A great question to ask somebody who has stopped drinking, but about whiskey. What about good rum? Have you ever tried rum aragolco? Or possibly more into Demerara rum? Clearly not, because I don't know any other. This is the first time I've seen any of those words. Apparently different types of rum. But no, never gotten into rum. I suppose probably because it traditionally was never really... I mean, you can drink it neat, but it's traditionally for mixing of the things, for tropical drinks, for your pina coladas and your rum and cokes and whatnot. I used to... Fun fact, I used to, for the longest time, think that a rum and coke was actually called Roman Coke. Like it was some sort of Roman drink from Rome. Like the country, Rome, like ancient Romans. So yeah, that's embarrassing. But, oh man. So yeah, I can't be the only one. So anyway, yeah, never been into the rums or anything like that, or even your vodkas. Not a fan. You know, a lot of people will get vodka cranberry or whatever, but not old KurtJMac. I kind of stuck to the simple stuff. I more or less explored the beers and the brews before I went gluten-free, or had to go gluten-free, rather. And since that time, it was just the whiskeys and the scotch. Same thing, different thing. But since a while, I have not had a drink at all. Although, the last 16 Minecraft days have really made me rethink that position. Oh, I'm kidding. I'm fine. But we're heading west. Yeah, now it feels weird again. My compass got used to going east, like my internal compass, not this compass. So now that we're heading west again, there's literally nothing different about the game. Are the shadows different? No. The shadows are all the same. It's all direct overhead lighting. There's no directional dynamic shading here in Minecraft. Or at least without a mod or anything like that. But, like, are the shadows different? Or... No, they're all the same. It's just that weird thing. It might just be the movement of the clouds, or the movement of the sun and the sky around us. It did feel like the days were going by faster, as if we were walking with the rotation of the planet. Obviously, that's not the case, but that was the only kind of weird thing. But yeah, now it feels weird again. God, what's wrong with me? We got another question here from Ian's. Have you ever considered playing old games on YouTube, like Unreal 1, Myst, old Need for Speed games, etc.? Yes, indeed, and I have been playing the Xbox One for a while, but since I've added the console gaming, thanks to the Patreon milestones being reached, I do indeed, and that is on my list. Once I get myself... I'm still not, like, moved... I've been living here for, like, 3 months, but I'm still not moved into my office. Last week, I swear to God, I was considering switching my office with the spare bedroom, because it's different, slightly bigger, and in a more different location of the house, and I was literally thinking of doing that. Tearing everything down, setting back up somewhere else, but there's no cable in the other room. There's no cable line, and I'd have to run a line... and I can't run a line through the walls and stuff like that, as I'm sure many would suggest, and Wi-Fi isn't strong enough, and even the power line networking I don't think would be strong enough for what I need, you know, transferring large files between different locations and whatnot, so I'm sticking in here, and I'm still not, there's nothing on the walls. It's the worst. So I still need to set up my office quite right, but I do want to indeed play the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1 games on that, because it was backwards compatible. And I certainly want to play the first Tomb Raider. I want to play Destruction Derby 2. I just want to take a trip down memory lane there with some of these old games. Maybe Shadow of the Colossus, you know, a little bit more story-based games like that. But I'm really looking forward to doing that. So yeah, older games like that. It's difficult on the PC to play older games, because you run into compatibility issues and whatnot. Compatibility. And, or no, it was, what was it called in The Simpsons? Accountability. That's what they were called. So, or no, was that was South Park, I'm sorry. Different cartoon. Careful, Wolfie, careful, Wolfie, careful, Wolfie. Don't be spawning into the leaves. That hurts! So yeah, I have considered, and you could probably look forward to that. Definitely this coming soon. Coming soon to a KurtJMac channel near you. PlayStation, old PlayStation games, so that'll be fun. And last, from Inns, any favorite dishes you want to share? No, they're all mine. I will eat them myself, thank you. I will eat them myself. Zombies. Ooh, and spiders. Gotta go! Didn't see a spawner, so we're gonna continue on. Is that... Oh, the zombie's chasing me. Is the spider as well? Through the trees? I'm pretty sure I've answered... You had a lot of questions there, Ian's. I'm assuming you were very generous in your donation, and that's why I put your questions up near the top, so I could answer them right away, but... favorite dishes? Not really. Nothing too creative. I made Italian sausage and spaghetti, gluten-free spaghetti, last night, but it's really just a matter of cooking the sausage, the spaghetti, and then adding a jar of pre-made spaghetti sauce. So nothing too special there. Let's get to another question, also about food, from an anonymous donor. If you could create your own ice cream flavor with a U, flavor. Fancy European person, I'm assuming. What do you put in it? I really like the... What was that? The caramel. I was thinking, and then I just started to sing. The caramel, or caramel, and basically, wherever I would get this, it would be called turtle, or turtle fudge. That it would have the nuts, walnuts of some description, and caramel, and fudge, and something else, like in what's that stuff called? Vanilla ice cream? I don't eat that much ice cream that much anymore. I mean, I suppose if you go to like a Cold Stone or something like that, you can create your own ice cream flavor. But otherwise, yeah, I like how the saltiness on the walnuts complements and counteracts the sweetness of the caramel and the ice cream. It's a science! Food science, culinary science. Taste science. Is that maybe what it's called? No. Palate science? So yeah, that's possibly what I do. I really used to like cookie dough ice cream, but I can't obviously get it anymore because it's not, you can't find gluten-free cookie dough ice cream. Cookie dough ice cream was the best. It was great. But unfortunately no more. Also about food from Rubat. Rubat asks, would you or have you ever considered going vegetarian? I would, possibly, and I have considered it. Again, with the gluten-free, if I am both gluten-free and vegetarian or vegan, that would really reduce the amount of stuff I could have. Because really, when you cut out all meats or meat byproducts, what you're left with are really carbs and breads, pastas, grains, and things like that. So that would be really tough. I do certainly appreciate, I suppose, and respect people's decision and fortitude and abilities to go completely vegan or something like that. I follow quite a few people who just, that's not the reason I follow them, but they just happen to be vegan or vegetarian. Because obviously, there are definite animal concerns, both animal health and care and just the treatment of animals. It's also even like an environmental issue, being able to care for, raise, and then package an animal for consumption of food has far more impact on than that of just a vegetable or plant matter, which is obviously you gotta grow plants to feed to cows and then blah 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 and transport this. And you gotta grow the cows and have land for the cows to live on and blah 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 blah. So there's a definitive math that you can do, and it'll figure out that yes, meat is indeed more harmful to the environment than say your plain old vegetables or whatever. You know what? Let's make this a 4-day episode, a celebration. Heading back west. A 4-day Minecraft here episode. Farlands Bust. Let's continue answering questions in the morning. And awakeness. You guys better be keeping track. This has been 2 days. Well, not even. It's like 2.5 days of walking west here. So we gotta keep track to see when we can, in the possible way we could possibly run back into our western archway, elevated, super duper, super deluxe hidey hole. It's gonna be a while, but we'll keep going west here. Again, there's also the anecdote from the scientific point of view. Those are good reasons to go vegan or vegetarian or health-wise or whatever. But saying that you don't want to eat a living creature might not be the best excuse, because plants, say you're having a salad, the plants, the leaves, certainly if they're green, are actually still alive. You're eating them while the plant cells are still photosynthesizing and doing their thing. The plants are still alive while you're eating them, specifically if they're raw, whereas animal flesh, unless you're doing some crazy, wacky live fish sushi thing, which is gross, and you should feel bad anyway, the animal flesh is dead. The animal itself is dead, whereas when you're eating a salad, when you're eating a piece of celery, that cellular activity is still going on and it's still alive. So there's a little bit of I suppose, a paradox there, but it's really, in the grand scheme of things, not all that greatly important to the decision. But I've considered it. Probably won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind eventually, but I probably don't. I don't foresee myself going completely vegetarian or vegan. This might be a little bit too difficult. I also do have problems keeping weight on. If I reduce the amount of food I'm eating or the type of food, it really, I wither away. I wither away like a withery thing. Ooh, what's going on here? Oh, nothing. Just a chasm. Don't go down the chasm there, Wolfie. Yeah, good job. All right. So indeed, thank you very much, Robot, for that question, and of course your donation from Alex. If you could do any extreme sport, what would it be? I think I've answered this previously, and I think I probably answered auto racing. That seems like an extreme sport, like actual real life auto racing. It's certainly dangerous, that's for sure. But yeah, auto racing as an extreme sport. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really that much. Maybe mountain biking, maybe, because it almost is kind of like hiking. But probably maybe not as the extreme sport. I'm not into the snowboarding or the skateboarding or the any sort of boarding. Surfing, is surfing considered? Surfing, maybe. Depending. Again, I'm more concerned about the view and the place in which things take place than, say, the act of the sport. But yeah, let's go with auto racing there. What else? What classes did you take in high school and college? How long do you have? A bunch. I mean, the normal ones, really. And that might have been the problem with my college experience, as I kind of was just going for the requisites. Oh, thank you very much, Wolfie. I really didn't. I should have spread my wings and fly. No, I should have experimented a bit, tried out different fields, different major fields of study, or just different classes in different fields of study. But I kind of had my blinders on and was just like, okay, I need 16 credits in this to do this for my degree, and this and this and this. And I feel like I did, in that regard, kind of miss some opportunities that otherwise might have helped me decide the type of person I wish to be. But yeah, I'm not sure. In high school, I took some electronics classes. Did I not? I'm asking as if you know. No, there was some like electronics classes. I took some like these technology classes. It kind of like, test out what you want to do. There's like robotics and this and AutoCAD, and you're basically just testing out these different technology fields. That class got ruined though. It was one of these like just stupid high school things where I don't know if it was our class or another class, but somebody was either damaging or stealing equipment from the technology lab, like computer equipment or robotics equipment or whatever equipment. So like halfway through that class, we were supposed to be able to go to all the different technology stations. And one of them, which was really cool, was flight. They had like a flight simulator, like one of those actual, like, for the early 90s, or mid to late 90s. It was probably running like Microsoft Flight Simulator 95 or something like that. But they actually had one of those things, and that was one of the things to test out. And I was like so excited about that because you remember how much I wanted to be a pilot through middle and high school. I never got to do that because halfway through the semester of that class, they shut it down because, you know, a few bad apples, oh, everybody gets punished, so they shut it down, and I don't even remember what the remainder of that class was. It certainly wasn't what it was supposed to be, and I didn't obviously learn anything valuable, so hooray! Hooray for having the students' best interests in mind. So that was extremely disappointing for me, but so kind of was the rest of my high school experience anyway, so it was par for course. So yeah, those are really the only kind of like specific classes I remember taking for certain. Lastly, from Alex, do you have any plans to create a Minecraft server for your fans to play on? I've considered it, and I continue to consider it, especially in regards to Patreon would be a good way to kind of figure that out, to get like a patron server. But I do need to, that again, I wouldn't want my having that and administration of that. It takes a lot of work to take away from the actual job I'm doing here, and I like to do, making YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I considered it. Obviously, you know the history of, we had that free Mindcrack public server for like a week, and that crashed and burned. And Play Mindcrack is still around and still running, but it has little, you know, it has its positives and negatives and trials and tribulations getting that and continuing to keep that up and running. Some people do have patron servers for Patreon and stuff. I might have to talk to some of those people to see how it works, and you know, it does help to kind of have a little bit of a gateway like that. I don't want to, obviously it's not for turning a profit or anything. It would be kind of like a thank you, but it helps to keep the riffraff out, I suppose, a little bit. Not that I'm saying if you can't afford to donate or anything like that you're riffraff, but you understand what I mean. You've been on public Minecraft servers, and if you haven't, try some of them out, and you will know immediately what I'm talking about and what everybody else is talking about. So yeah, I'm not sure. It's on the list of possibilities, but I'm not sure. It is a lot of work, and the people, the big YouTubers who do have public servers also have either volunteers or employees running those for them, and at this point, I don't know if that is something I want or am able to do, but possibly, maybe, who knows? We'll see. Woof, yeah, woof, Wolfie, woof. Ooh, does this look familiar? This might look a little familiar, folks. I do, well, then again, it wouldn't be the first lava fall we've seen. Let's see here. Let's go, since the sun is kind of setting, I'm gonna go out of order here. Sam W asks, what are some states you think you might enjoy and consider visiting? Probably, I know what I want to visit. Alaska. Definitely Alaska. That would be cool. I would also like, oh, well, maybe this is completely brand new, is it not? Yeah, this thing is still flowing. Wow, we're like going in 3 different directions here. Whoa! I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, let's try to avoid that. That would be good. How am I doing for coal? Kind of light on the coal. No, Wolfie! Okay, screw the coal. We're leaving. Wolfie? Wolfie? No. Why are you drawn to it? Are you alright? You alright? Okay, he's alright. He's gonna respawn over here in flames. That, I liked Oregon. I want to go to, where's Yellowstone? Like, Wyoming, Utah? Never been there. That would be cool. Or not Yellowstone. Yeah, Yellowstone. That's what that is. Oh, this is like a pre-built hidey hole. But I kind of want to be facing west, so let's get over to the other side of this mountain. Woof, Wolfie agrees. Face west when you're walking west. Adam West and whatnot. Alright, let's do it right. Getting dark, getting dark, getting dark. Woo! Woo! Yeah, let's go right here, Alright. Beep, bop, boop. That was a bit much. a bit much with the torches, but that's fine. Keep things illuminated. So yeah, I'm not sure. I've visited Texas, but probably not the part... Have a seat. I want to. I'd go back to Texas for, like, Houston and the NASA centers and things like that, maybe. Other states. I'm not huge on the northeastern states, the eastern seaboard or anything like that. So yeah, definitely, maybe Hawaii too. Maybe Hawaii, I suppose, as it's actually called, is it not? Maybe, but again, probably not for the relaxing on the beach at the resort reasons, but instead going up to Mauna Kea, seeing the observatory, seeing real. How many people in the world have seen actual real, like, flowing lava? I've seen old volcanoes and, like, the petrified volcanoes with the volcanic rock and stuff like that, but being able to see, like, an active volcano from a safe distance, of course, but actual liquid hot magma with your own very eyes would certainly be an experience. So yeah, maybe Hawaii. We'll go with that. So yeah, make it all around the great United States in alphabetical order. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut. Bloop bloop bloop. Sorry, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do the entire song again. Oh man, but yeah, here we are. Finishing off episode 452 of Far Lands or Bust, heading back west. Thank you everybody who donated during these tumultuous times that we were heading east. I do appreciate it. I know we didn't get all the way to 50,000, but I had to take that sign of the pink sheep, the great pink sheep of the east, and turn around, and hopefully by the beginning of March, we'll start to make, we'll never know, we don't know unless we pass by that house again, but we'll start to make positive progress towards the Far Lands, and we'll see. Whenever we hopefully, I hope your generosity continues, and maybe we will reach the $50,000 goal for March, and we can hold the Flobathon in March. If not, we'll wait until we do, and we'll just figure it out. It's going good though, and the best thing is that we're raising money for a great cause, Child's Play charity. Learn more at childsplaycharity.org. Keep donating at farlandsbust.com. My name is Kurt. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time.